You got know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You better count your condoms when you're sitting at the bar, 'cause you could get the monster if you don't listen to. All right, so keep in mind that the eyes are the windows to the soul. So normally when you converse with a human being, I was out there doing interviews, the first thing I do is I look in somebody's eyeballs. It's natural to do that, to make a connection. But once again, you're going to try to make new friends because you're dealing with creatures of the night and you're in a particular landscape, which is Thailand. I happen to be in Bangkok right now, reporting from a safe house, is that I want to let you know that if the eyes are yellow, you might dismiss it and say, yeah, the person's a drinker, or contingent on your sobriety. You may not be noticing anything. All you want to do is make moves and you want to do your thing. But what I want you to do is I want you to slow yourself down and I want you to examine this new friend that you're trying to make. So once again, we're going to go directly to the eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. And we can argue that, can you tell if somebody's a drug user? Do they have hepatitis C? That's why they have the coloration of yellow in their eyes. So now if we go directly down to the buccal region or the cheek region, you can basically tell if somebody is super gaunt in the face, like, and it looks overly, how can I say, exotic. Like, not saying they had buccal fat removal, but that's an indicator of someone being on HIV medication. Are they a drug user? Keep in mind, when it comes to the HIV meds, they have a profile that it eats at your visceral fat or certain fats in the body, making you look a certain way. It's not heroin chic, but who knows? But just keep that in mind, that when you're having this conversation, you want to be tracking exactly what's going on. So we got the eyes, we got the cheeks, and now we go directly to the mouth. So when you look at the mouth, the obvious is that if somebody's growing sores and it looks like a plant coming off their lip, basically you're going to stay away from that. But I also want you to consider that the interior of the mouth, there's two situations you might run into in Thailand. There's a lot of new friends that you want to make that wear braces. Now, some of you love that. Once again, that's like the top of your keyword search on your computer. But I need you to look at it like this. You're going to look to maybe, garner a relationship with this individual. So now, if you've ever had braces, it's very, very hard to maintain oral health care. So now you're going to be dealing with a human being who makes a lot of friends. There's a lot of iterations of her making friends and meeting new people. So now you're number 19. How good do you think on the street oral health care is? Now, once again, this particular region is going to be in use when you're making friends and you're basically taking this relationship further. So once again, braces would be a no-go for me. Yellow to the eyes is a no-go for me. Sucked it in the face is a no-go for me. Now, once again, if we deselect braces, and someone has chiclets or a snaggletooth kind of mouth, obviously teeth are expensive to replace. I get it. But at the same time, that could be an indicator out of the mosaic that I'm giving you that somebody is a drug user and they also might have A, B, C, and D. Now, if we go directly to the physique, I want you to try to do two things, because remember, this is going to be happening in rapid succession. You're going to be sitting in the bar. You're going to be walking on Beach Road or wherever you might be out in the mix. So you're going to have to do this fast to basically ensure that you don't get an affliction or get afflicted with some type of disease. So now when we look at the stomach, somebody is sinewy and extremely lean, and all of a sudden that stomach sticks out, it may not be because of a bad diet, but it might be because they're on medication and they got the monster. So now also this might be hard to do, but once again, your life depends on it. So I would say find a way to do it. Is that the inside of the arms, they might have track marks on their arms. If you've ever seen the movie Dallas Buyers Club with Matthew McConaughey, he's having a great time, he's drunk, he's doing this, he's doing that. But all of a sudden, while he's in the moment and he's unprotected, he noticed the inside of the arms, the girl was a junkie. Now keep in mind, the flip side of this coin is somebody could look like a supermodel and they could be burning hot. So what I want to say and what I want to leave you with is that everything you do, especially in Thailand, should be covered. You should be wearing a jacket for all types of events, and you should approach the situation. I know you want to have fun, but at the same time, your life may depend on it. So coffee and juice, I'm only here to make sure that you strive and you do better and your life is enhanced. It will not be enhanced if you have some type of affliction that you just can't get rid of with antibiotics. We'll talk soon. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away,